Hello, good people. Emmanuel Sainz Afali bring you the Promising Insurance Show, the program that actually brings for you the developments that are happening in the insurance space. So the last time I presented to you, this was one company. It was called Jubilee Health Insurance. Though as of this year, 2026, it was amalgamated into one company as Jubilee Life Insurance. So this is basically they are new service providers, but majorly it is still the same. It's like a department in the company. It's just one company, and the reasons were that the regulator could not allow, since it was the only company that had set up by itself as a health insurance company in Uganda, and other players had refused to come out to operate by themselves as medical insurance companies. So the regulator IRA mentioned that let's have a level playing field. You have to go back to your mother company, which was Jubilee Life. It makes sure that you have no department so that you report as one category. So that was, say, Jubilee Health and Jubilee Life are now going to be amalgamated into one company. And that is what happened as of this year, 2026. But nevertheless, it still offers one of the best tailored health insurance solutions for a family. Every member deserves care as unique as they are. So this photograph actually shows that all members of the family, whether the seniors, whether the children by themselves, this could be diaspora parents, or the parents themselves in the middle age, can take care of all their family members. And of course, these are the developments that I would like to share. For instance, this package called the J Junior, which has an award-winning package as of the year 2025 in the IRA Insurance Innovation Awards. It was the best product that was launched because it was also a first in its own way. It was the first, it's called the J Junior, and was the first product that could cover children by themselves, on a standalone basis. Before that time, before last year, you could not insure your child by themselves. You had to put maybe someone else to take care of them, who is taking care of them. And this is usually seen or exhibited from the diaspora community who are working abroad, but they have their children here in Uganda, and they needed to have a safe medical landing for them. This is a product that could respond to that niche market. And this is really how the premiums look like, depending on the lowest package, which is the classic, which is 15 million inpatient. Inpatient is hospitalization. Outpatient is 1.5 million. Dental is 150,000 and optical. And then last expense, this is the death in case it ever happens. So this is covering from 1 month to 17 years. The premium standard, because we know children, their premium may not really increase unless they have pre-existing conditions. But the premium is ranging between 1 million and 10,000 shillings to 2.5 million if you go for the Royal Package. The Royal Package has a much higher benefit, of course, from 150 million inpatient to 4.5 million outpatient, and dental and optical 1.2 million shillings. And then last expense, this is Marugo, of 3 million shillings. So you can see the premium here is relatively fine. You can see that only the executive package and the royal package have a wellness checkup period value benefit for this child. So generally, this was a unique and award-winning package that I hope that especially the diaspora parents, or for those people who can only afford to pay for their children, this is something to consider. Okay, so let's look at another package that was also relatively new last year, but now this is the package that is in its 4th year of pilot study, because it's going to be 2027 is when it will have reached 5 years to see whether we shall maintain this category or we extend them depending on the medical underwriting. So J Senior their health is your legacy of love. Your parents gave you a lifetime of care. Now it's your turn to give them back. J Senior is thoughtful, designed for individuals above 60 years, providing health coverage they need to enjoy their golden years with extensive inpatient and outpatient care, along with dental and optical benefits, Jessinia ensures your loved ones are supported with dignity and comfort. So this age group, and you can see this photo, let the children actually be the ones to purchase for their parents, those who are still around, and they are really the ones taking care of them. So you, as the caretaker, it's really incumbent of you. As long as this person about 60 up to 79 years, up to 80 years actually, is when you can take them up. But how does the premium look like? So we look at bronze, which is covering from 20 million to 2.5 for outpatient, 300,000 for optical and dental, and last expense of 1.5. The premium with co-payment. Co-payment means you're paying 30,000 shillings to selected Kampala hospitals. They are mostly in Kampala. They are specialistic hospitals where the elderly usually go to. I believe, there are hospitals like Nakasero Hospital, Case Hospital, Platinum, Kampala Hospital. There are about 5 of them. So these hospitals, whenever I go to them, and even I think IHK, that one you will also pay 30,000 for every visit, whether inpatient or outpatient visit, you'll be paying that. So that's the premium for co-payment. If you don't want the co-payment in those facilities, we increase the premium by 10%. So meaning from 2.5 it will come to 2.7 million. So from bronze, you can go to diamond, up to diamond anyway. The limit is up to 160 million and 5.5 million for the outpatient, 1.2 million for the dental and optical, and 3 million still. But you can see the premiums, of course, have increased slightly. The standard premium, and this is a standard premium, from 4,070,000 to 4.473 million. This is without the co-payment. So without the co-payment, you're increasing the premium by 10%. But so that you don't pay that extra 30,000 every time you go to visit to that this Kampala hospital. They're about 5 or 6. But these are standard premiums. Remember, at that age group, expect that you will be having some pre-existing conditions. So you are obliged, you have to provide us with a medical examination report, preferably from the sick care hospitals, which have the best medical or wellness facilities. But if you're outside of Kampala, there are some other facilities that you have in your location. You can always provide them, and they give us, there's another form we can fill out so that you could do all this. And then alongside the application form for us to see how we can underwrite you better. Because yes, they are standard, but you will find that you have already pre-existing conditions, be ready to contribute. The premium will be loaded. The technical term is loaded, but it will just be increased by about 10 to 30%, depending on the conditions you have. So if they increase your premium of by maybe this diamond package, if it's what you chose without co-payment, if you are chosen and maybe we find you with hypertension and maybe diabetes, we could increase your premium by maybe 20%, 25%. So from 4.4, it could go to maybe 4.9 or 5 million shillings. So something like that is what the premium would look out, but it's always dependent on your current medical history. And maybe one thing to add here is for members who can use technology for us to monitor their health situation or wellness, if you can embrace these smartwatches that monitor your wellness habits or your vitals on a daily basis, and you feed in that information to our website of Maisha Fiti, you could actually have your premium reduced in the subsequent years. So consider the Jessinia for the people, our loved ones who are in that age category. Of course, there are golden ages. Of course, last but not least is the JKR, which is the standard family package for people who are below 60 years, and of course our children. So if this is ideal for the family, which deserve nothing less by the best, JKR offers competitive inpatient and outpatient coverage. These are still comprehensive packages. We embrace every moment together, knowing their health is in safe hands. So it also still has more or less the same packaging as the J Junior package. You can see from classic to royal is more or less the same. So that the premiums here, because you're coming in as a bigger family, remember if you are bringing the children alone, we would cover you. We would charge you about 1,010,000. But here, because you're coming in with other family members, The child without the personal accident cover, okay, I think this is supposed to be with personal accident because I can see the premium is slightly higher. So it's 845,000 shillings for the children alone. So without the PA or without the personal accident benefit, which is here, you're seeing the 15 million benefit is also an additional benefit here. So if you really don't want it, if you want it, it will cost you an extra maybe 20,000, 22,000. And without it, it would cost less, of course, at 819,000 per year. And this is per child. But now, of course, for the people in their 18 to 30s, we believe that those ones are more prone to accidents. So you could find the premium here is 1,022,000 shillings for people in 18 to 30 years. From 31 to 40 is 1 million. It increases by about 10,000. It increases to 1,038,000. From 41 to 50 years, and this age category, from the age of 45 onwards, we will subject it to a medical examination. You must present your medical history of that year so for us to be eligible. But below 45 years, you don't require to give us a medical examination. We can take you on. Yeah. So you can see the premium ranging. This is what we usually share with you, or whenever you ask for quotation, this is more or less how it will look like. So depending on the package you choose, we could come from classic to royal. You can see your premiums are going to range. They'll be increasing depending on your package. If it's a family, we could also, of course, work out in that regard and you budget accordingly. One last area to look at is the maternity option. The maternity option, you should always get it 1 year in advance. For the couples who are still in childbearing age, you should get it. Don't come to the insurance company when you're already pregnant. Please utilize it or pay for it 1 year in advance. Meaning, if you have just gotten married this year, it's better to take it on that year and then utilize it in the following year. I hope that is clear. So many people have been coming to us asking for the maternity option when they're already pregnant. I will tell them, sorry, that is not possible. And not just Jubilee Life Insurance, but every other medical insurance provider in this country, actually worldwide. So with that, I would like to thank you for your attention. This is basically medical insurance, what we call the comprehensive medical insurance plan. I will get a time and speak about the new solutions in the market. There are players who are coming in with just the inpatient cover, and then they have funds, but that will be a topic for another day. Till then, I remain Emmanuel Safali, bringing you the Promise Insurance Show. Be blessed.